Mike picked second in the SEC. Is that about what you expected, considering what you have?
Just based on what I've read and been told, over the last couple months, I'm not sure I would have picked this second, to be honest. We lost a lot, and Johnny Boone was not healthy till January, and I think that our league is as good as it's been since I've been a part of the SEC at 18 years old. That's 22 years. I don't think the SEC's been from top to bottom any stronger than it is right now in basketball. So it's pretty lofty expectation there, but we're more concerned with our internal expectations and just trying to get better every day.
You had a stretch, 3 years in a row at Louisiana Tech where you guys played at a high level.
Yeah.
And you have the breakthrough season here. What's the challenge in sustaining success now that you've had success in the program?
The challenge in sustaining success. I think that's what we're all trying to do, and it's in every facet of your program. Who you're hiring and who you're signing and what you're doing offensively and defensively and how well you practice. The standards that you uphold. All those things are factors in sustaining success.
Mike, the people outside your program maybe last year felt like you guys were ahead of schedule, got ahead of schedule with the success you had. Did you feel that way at all, that you jumped ahead maybe quicker than you expected?
I don't want to contradict anything I said last year. We had a great finish. I was really pleased last year. I don't mean to dodge you, so call me out if I dodge you. But I thought that our culture made a huge jump from our first year to our second year, and a lot of it happened just organically because those guys had opportunities to leave after our first year as a new staff. Your first year taking over a program, you're dealing with a bunch of guys that have a crutch in that, hey, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up to play for this guy. And we understood that. And we had really good guys at first year, but the buy-in level wasn't quite the same as it was in year two when you have an off-season and everyone on that roster has an opportunity to make a change. And there were some changes made, and we brought in some more of our own guys. And then in year two of coaching a guy, you've got a better relationship with the guy, just naturally. And they had better relationships with each other, and we had good players. So I don't know if I'm answering your question. I thought if we maxed out or came close to it in year two last year, if our culture made a huge jump, that we could make some noise, and we did.
You said you think this league is as good as it's been since you were about 18 years
Yeah.
old. What is the difference? Why is it so much better this year?
I think the 14 teams, first of all, if you just study the rosters and the talent level, now mixed in with some experience, I'm not sure that you've had this many capable teams. I don't know how Denver showed me the poll in the van on the way over here, and those teams in the second half, picked in the second half of our league. Those are some good teams. Those are teams I think compete with a lot of teams nationally. You just look at number 10 and you look at number 13, who I believe was Tennessee, correct? Which, they're going to be good in my estimation. You've got a Rick Barnes coach team picked 13th. It's a pretty good league, and I'm not sure they'll finish 13th, obviously, but I don't know who will. I think it's going to be really competitive, talented, athletic. More experienced than a year ago, in my estimation. Maybe I'm wrong there, but a bunch of really quality teams.
Mike, how many times have you watched the Elite Eight game after the season ended?
I think that I don't think I watched it until we showed it. We showed it when we were tailgating for a football game, maybe 3-4 weeks ago. And I wasn't really in the mood to watch it there for a while, and I didn't watch the whole thing. Of course, I hadn't studied it, and you go back and as you're kind of glimpsing at it, it brings back some great memories, and it brings back some, man, I wish we would have done this, or wish this shot would have gone in, or what have you.
How many SEC teams could you see making the tournament, NCAA tournament, realistically?
I hate to put myself out there, but I don't want to dodge your question. I think more than in the past. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we got 6 or 8 in. I don't think that would be shocking. I think you're going to have a few more that are capable, and it will all depend. Obviously, we're all going to beat each other up in league play, but the biggest factor will be, in my opinion, I'm stating the obvious here, just how well we do in the non-conference, and taking care of home court and winning some neutral site games against some other leagues. But from a capability standpoint, I think we've got several.
Mike, have you all been contacted? First of all, have you been contacted by the FBI
No.
as it relates to their investigation? And then
No.
secondly, what has been your reaction to obviously something that's kind of shaken up all of college basketball?
My reaction is it's sad. I mean, it's you hate hearing about those type things and reading about those things. You've got guys going to jail. You've got programs affected, student athletes affected, fan bases, administrations. I mean, it's stuff you don't want to see.
Being out there, sort of hearing the whispers and things along the way, did any of this surprise you?
Not
mean
really.
specifics, but
Not
just
not
the-
not
just
really.
the-
No, you hear stuff all the time. You guys hear stuff. We hear stuff. In any industry, there's stuff you hear in college basketball. You don't know what's true, what's not. We try to do our best to focus on our own program.
From the Elite Eight game, what did it mean to not only have that game with 2 big names in your conference in New York, recruiting aspect, exposure aspect from the conference? What did that game mean just for your guys just to be in it?
That was really neat. First and foremost, you said your guys, and that's the answer. I mean, it was really neat for Chris Chiozza to have that memory that'll last a lifetime, and he's reminded of it daily. I'm reminded of it daily as you're walking around Gainesville. I mean, it was a heck of a shot, and to have a shot like that, not only for Chris but for all of